been waiting 10 years for you to come out with some original stuff. It is finally here. It's called, yes. Your new CD is called 15 Minutes.
Right.
Why is it called 15 Minutes?
I got it from the, well, the album is about fame and what fame can do to a person, and my album is about somebody who wants fame, gets it, who blows it, and who starts all over again. So it's a little story. And I got the idea for 15 Minutes from Andy Warhol's quote that in the future, he said, everybody will be famous for 15 minutes. And these days, well,
right.
We see it on the reality shows, you know, that people become famous overnight. And I say, how do they handle it? And when Mandy hit me, it was rough. I mean, you know, it was thrilling, but it knocked me off my feet.
Yeah, Barry, I read, can I call you Bear? Like I say, hey Bear, do you call him Bear?
Sometimes.
Okay, well anyway.
Sometimes other things.
Well,
so
from the East Coast, it would be Bear. It would be Bear?
It would be Bear.
Okay,
Yeah,
Bear.
yeah.
So Bear, so I'm reading this article in the LA Times, and it was a great piece, but I found it so refreshing, and you were talking about this fame and how it hit you, and how you regret sort of the way you behaved, and you never hear superstars talking like that.
Oh, really? Oh, well,
I don't. So I just thought it was very refreshing.
Oh, thanks. Well, it happened to me. I mean, I was like 4 years, maybe 5 years into craziness, and I was in Florida, and I had rented a place for a week, and I was outside in a rocking chair looking at the stars, and I realized that everybody inside was on my payroll. I didn't have, where'd my friends go? I said, where'd my friends go? I had like a guy who drove me, an assistant, an agent, and I said, where? And they didn't know how to get to me. I was on the road. I didn't know how to get back to them. And I really had to pull myself together. Because I think if I have to have advice for these young people, I would say keep your family and your old friends with you. Because they'll tell you the truth.
I don't think that you were ever really going after fame. Because he's such a musician. I've been with you when you have symphonies going on in your head and you do every part.
So I never think of it.
Right.
I never think of the numbers and the money. I never do. I'm probably stupid. That's why I went bankrupt.
No, because
He's
a true talent.
Yeah,
That's why.
he's a true talent.
People who are naturally born with that God-given gift, it is just about the music, and it's not about that whole thing of fame, because you're too consumed in your music.
But it got me, though. When Mandy hit, my life changed. Everybody telling me how great I was, and everybody, there was limousines.
Well, what was the moment that made you change and say, this has to stop?
That night in Florida, I had to pull myself together. I had to decide what kind of guy I was going to be. Was I going into that other direction where, you know, where this new person who, and I didn't like the way I was behaving. I try to be kind to people. I try to be a good guy, and I think I wasn't doing that. I think it was fear, because that's what really happens when you become famous. I wasn't at 15 years old. I was like 29, 30, something like that.
That's about the time when you and I met, and we both, Three's Company had just ended for me, and that's when we were both on this personal search. I think that's how we bonded first as friends.
You always had Alan with you to ground you. Yeah, but to ground you. I didn't have Alan with me. I was alone.
Right.
I was on my own, and I had to really make a decision. You know what I did? I called all of my old friends, and I called my family. And I had to ground myself, because I was taking off into another world that I didn't like.
I think it's really so simple. Because you don't hear these really great success stories a lot, where somebody's really taking a moment and going and introspecting and going, what have I become?
You are so,
a lot about who you are.
You're so sensitive. You have such a sensitive soul, and I think that's what, you know, I was watching Faces when you were singing those incredible songs that you do write, the songs the whole world sings, and it makes you feel your feelings, and that's true art.
Well, you know, I always believe that when it's all over, they won't remember what you do. They'll remember how you made them feel.
Exactly.
It goes through my head all the time. That's my goal, is to make people feel good, not to be, oh, he's such great melody, such great chords. It's true, I do play nice chord changes, but it's really all about feeling.